So, the new year is right around the corner, and you know what that means? Lots of parties, lots of conversations about plans, and big changes. In this explainer, we're going to give you the exact English words and phrases you need to sound totally natural and confident. Let's jump right in.
You know that feeling, don't you? The countdown is on, everyone's buzzing with excitement, and you're just searching for the right thing to say, but nothing comes to mind. Well, stick with me, because we are about to solve that problem for good.
Okay, so to get that confidence, you've got to start with the basics, right? Let's kick things off with the essential vocabulary. These are the absolute core words you're going to hear and use in pretty much every New Year's conversation.
Let's start with the big one, resolution. You hear this word everywhere, but what is it, really? See, it's not just some wish, it's a firm decision, a serious promise you make to yourself. You know, like finally committing to read more books or to stop hitting the snooze button.
And that is why we even bother with resolutions, isn't it? It's all about this amazing feeling, the fresh start. It's that incredible sense of optimism that hits on January 1st. It feels like you've been handed a totally blank page, a chance to rewrite your story without any of last year's mistakes.
All right, so beyond those two big ones, there are a few other key ideas that always pop up. We set goals for what we want to achieve. We usually take a little time for reflection to look back on the past year. And of course, the whole thing gets going with a big celebration on New Year's Eve, which leads us right into the new beginning of New Year's Day.
Okay, now here is a pro tip that's going to make you sound super smart. A lot of people use goal and resolution to mean the same thing, but there's a subtle difference. A goal is a target. It's the destination, like running a marathon. A resolution is about changing your behavior to get there, like deciding to exercise more. It's a small distinction, but it makes a huge difference.
Okay, so you've got the words down. Now, let's level up and start putting them into actual phrases you'll hear people use every day. This is where your English really starts to sound natural and flow.
Oh, you are going to hear this one everywhere, especially on social media. New year, new me. It's a super popular, really casual way of saying, hey, I'm planning on making some big positive changes this year.
And here are a few more go-to expressions. When you want to talk about leaving the past behind, you'll hear the classic, out with the old, in with the new. And if you just want to share some good vibes, you can never go wrong with a simple, I'm looking forward to this year.
All right, are you ready to sound like a pro? If you really want to take your English to the next level, we've got to talk about idioms. These are the colorful expressions that make the language come alive, and using them correctly is a huge step towards sounding totally fluent.
A huge one you'll hear is turn over a new leaf. Just picture it like turning to a clean page in a book. It's all about starting fresh, deciding to act in a better way. It has so much more power than just saying, I'm going to change, right? It suggests a real, fundamental shift.
You see how these idioms kind of tell the whole New Year's story? The New Year gives you a clean slate. So you decide to raise the bar and set higher goals. But the tough part, the real challenge, is to stick to your plan and not fall back into old habits.
Okay, this is super, super important. A huge tip about idioms, context is everything. They are fantastic for making your chats with friends sound more natural and colorful. But, and this is a big but, you really want to avoid them in formal writing, like a business email or an exam.
So we've got the words, we've got the phrases, we've even got the pro-level idioms. But what do you actually say to someone to wish them a happy new year? Well, it all depends on who you're talking to. Let's break it down.
So it all comes down to who you're talking to, right? For friends and family, you can keep it casual and warm. A simple Happy New Year is absolutely perfect. But in a more professional setting, like with your boss or a client, the language gets a bit more formal. Phrases like wishing you a prosperous new year sound much better because they focus on things like success and productivity.
All right, we're almost done. Let's just do a final check and go over a couple of super common mistakes. If you can avoid these, you'll sound fantastic. This is your final polish.
Okay, this first one is so common, but thankfully it's an easy fix. You have to remember to use the article a. So you don't say, I wish you Happy New Year. You say, I wish you a Happy New Year. It's just one tiny word, but it makes all the difference grammatically.
And just to hammer this point home one more time because it's that important, remember the rule for idioms. They are your best friend in a casual chat, but you should probably leave them out of your formal emails. It's all about knowing your audience.
All right, that's it. It is officially your turn to put this into practice. You're totally ready for any New Year's conversation that comes your way. So tell me, what's one word you want to describe your year ahead?
Is it going to be productive, adventurous, peaceful? Drop a comment below and let me know. Hey, if this little guide was helpful for you, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe for more, and maybe share it with a friend who's also working on their English. Thanks so much for watching, and from me to you, have a very, very happy New Year.